Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy. Home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport. And man, this place is rocking today. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Seminoles will kick this away to start us off. This one will be fair caught. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quick throw to his receiver. They tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller, taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner will be brought down. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Breaking free at midfield. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back, found that with the vision, picks up some big yards for that first down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Diggs. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this team.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away.
Florida State 7, Ohio State 0.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This group was coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games and all those great backs they've had over the years.
And looking to throw now on first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He'll hand it off. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. Looking downfield. It's Clements. Close to the tight end. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner looking to make a play here. Returner one down. Sets up the next drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
The Noles have 1st and 10 here.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The short completion of the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I'll tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. A quick throw out left, complete. Finding space at the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Knowles. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Looks like he's going to bring this out. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? That's reeled in. It's Ortiz. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Buckeyes under the line in the hurry-up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him right at the 24.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Oh, and he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looking to throw it on first down. Slangs the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. Crosses the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Well, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And they bring him down right at the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Knowles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
With the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. An inside give now from the shotgun. A gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. To throw, it's Clemens. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch downfield. Big gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to chuck it again. Throws it to the right. And he's got it. Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now. The Seminoles are in the red zone now. Caught behind the line. It's Hart. Touchdown, Seminoles. Strong game by this quarterback.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Buckeyes churn out another first down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works really well here. Big people out front being physical and pick up the first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Dropping back, it's Clemens. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch.
You're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field.
Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Turner tackled right there. That's when we'll start the drive. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Impressive spin there. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The shotgun running play call. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The Noles pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Solid run, tackled on the 45-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Oh, what a move. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
2nd down after that previous play. Grab behind the line, it's Hart. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Florida State. And they will claim the 2nd half lead. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Dropping back, it's Clements. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Pressure is coming. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And Ted, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll hand it off. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter.
the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida State 28, Ohio State 21.
They begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Leading here late in the game will keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
And the Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
35, Ohio State 21.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return.
And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over first and 10.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And he throws his third interception of the day. Can he take it all the way? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And the same runner's got it again. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Out of the gun now on third down. It's caught downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
21.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The ball is free in the backfield. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Defense bracing for the run against this heavy formation. Tackle made after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Okay, set. Here's second down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Dropping back, it's Clements. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a fourth pick. Brings up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for it.
Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down. We're going to throw the football. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Florida State. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Florida State 49, Ohio State 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Ohio State Buckeyes will take over first and 10.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And they heave it deep downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaking free at the 35. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid game for a first down. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. To the air. It's Clements. The tight end has got it. Tackled, but first down. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. And it'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Has his caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack sets up a second down and very long.
42 Spider.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. We come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had...
Breaks. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. The offense falls on the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Trying the old counter play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a